big hello to you from myself, John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. And it's right in front of us. We have a par 4 first hole. Let's drop this in the middle of the fairway and take it from there. Setting up here about 190 yards or so to the pin. Hey, I see you've put a draw on this one. And this should be a fun watch. Let's see how you do with this long putt. This one's going to the left. Yikes, that went right by. All right, 3 feet to the cup. And after that first hole, we are starting our rounds at even par. Okay, let's do this. Par 5, second hole. Let's pop one out there. And that's going to get wet. And this is your third shot. This might be, yeah, I think we're heading to the rough. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. And from the green side rough. All right, putting here for bogey. Looking good. 1 over for the day. Let's see what happens here on the third hole. Yep, that swing was a little bit off. Okay, let's drop this in and save par. This one's got a pretty steep left to right break. Oh man, hopefully you can grab the bogey. Oh well, that's too bad. Second bogey in a row, unfortunately. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one. Smart shot. Here's your second shot on the fourth. This approach is heading left. Okay, here we go. Long putt ahead of you, but I've got faith. It's definitely, yeah, I stopped counting around 45 feet or so. Oh, sliding by. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. 4 over par for the day. All right, now a 5th hole, par 4. Let's do it. Tee shot's looking fairway bound. And this is around the 190 mark. This one's heading a little bit to the left. Okay, and from the green side bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Well played out of the sand. We're on the green. All you got to do is put that in the hole for par. Oh, come on. And this is about 4 feet. Sitting at 5 over par for your round. All right, the par 4 6th hole is next. Good shot. All right, this shot's around 165 yards from the pin. And here we go. This one for par. And you're currently sitting at 5 over. Yeah, you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. Second shot here on the 7th. There we go. We cleared the bunker. Almost went into the bunker even, but you planned it beautifully. We're on the green. We're putting. Oh, look at this thing. Birdie, putt, and everything, wasn't it? And after that one, let's take a look at the old scorecard. And sitting at 5 over par for the day. We got a par 3 here on the 8th. Oh, this one might need to sit. See what I did there? Told you it was going to go long, but you ended up okay. That's what I call managing expectations. Oh! This putt's about 5 feet. 5 over par currently. Here we go. Teeing this one up on the 9th hole. Whoops, that's not great. Good job out of that bunker. You got distance. You're in the fairway. We're good to go. Okay, about 105 left to go. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. Okay, this one's 19 feet. Oh. And for the par. Okay, that putt's done. Sitting at 5 over par for your round. Wind is blowing right to left on this one. Yeah, that'll work. Here's our second shot on the 10th. You had the distance dialed in on that one, pin high. All right, this one's from 14 feet away. This one's breaking left to right. And we're marking down a birdie on that one. Nice. And you are sitting at 4 over on the round. And here we go. Par 3, 11th hole. This one's heading a bit right. There we go. Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. Okay, on the tee of the 12th hole, it's a par 4. Well done. Okay, about 225 to the pin from here. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. Approach shot worked out just fine. All right, this one from 17 feet. Nicely played. And you're 3 over on your round. Heads up, wind's going right to left on this one. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. Ooh, looking at an elevated green on the approach here. This shot's looking good. Nice little draw. Could use a bit of a kick to the right. You have a very long putt ahead of you here. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. And this next putt for par. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. All right, the par 4 14th is next. There we go. Nice swing on that one. Okay, this one's around 170 yards out. Okay, here's your look at birdie. Looks like this one starts off straight enough, but then it should go to the right. Oh, this one's starting out okay. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And right now you're 2 over. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. That was powerful. And will you have a look at this? This one's just a 3-footer. Let's keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work out there. And you're 1 over at the moment. And the wind will be a factor on this. One's blowing right into our face. All right, we'll take that. And here's our second shot on the 16th. A little bit to the right on the approach here. Setting up for our 3rd shot. Good job with that chip shot. Okay, this one for par. And that will go. Okay, 1 over on the round currently. And now on to 17. This one's a par 3. And here we are, just in this greenside rough. Oh, just missed that chip. Good luck here. We've got 15 feet. Oh, no. Here is a bogey putt. And you are currently 2 over. Okay, we have a par 5 here on the 18th. Have a good tee shot. Holy, you just ripped it. Okay, we are about 245 yards out from here. This one could get to the green, needs some legs. Ooh, look at here. Nice chip. Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. Well done today, finishing this round with a birdie. All right, as we close the book on today's round, it'll be 1 over par for you. And that'll be it for me here today. Thanks for taking me around the course with you. I had a great time out there. Hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Hello there and welcome to this event. Wishing you the best here as you tee off on the first hole of the final round of your event. And with that, your first tee shot is away, and I hope you have a bit of fun here today. Okay, we're about 205 to the pin from here. This putt is daunting, to say the least. Hopefully you can this. This one's starting out to the right. Let's see if it'll turn. And 4 feet to go. And a solid showing here out of the gates. Even par after the first. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Second shot here on hole number 2. Here's a 6-foot putt. Brought your score down to 1 under after that one. And what will happen on the third? Let's find out. Left, heading left. Okay, setting up in the bunker here. Ooh, look at you, just slicing that out of that bunker. Nicely done. And you are 1 under after that one. And sliding into this par 4 fourth hole. Let's see what you can do. That was well played. Okay, this is about 155 yards to the pin. Heading left. A little wayward on the approach. That's all right, though. Oh, come on. Come on. All right, come on now. This putt to save par. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. And after that hole, you're currently 1 under. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. Tee shot's looking decent. Looks like about 150 yards to go. We're on the green with that one. Well done. About a dozen feet to the hole from here. That'll do. You managed to bring things down to 2 under after that one. Here we go. Par 4, 6th hole. Nicely played. We've got about 120 yards to get to that pin from here. There you go. That's what you want. Here we go. Birdie putt. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. Okay, and you're down to 2 under par now after that one. Okay, 7th hole is a par 4. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. And hopefully you get a good look at this next putt. Well played out of that bunker, though. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, somehow it doesn't go down. All right, tapping in for par, and we're moving on. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. Not liking this one. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. And let's get into something a little more comfortable. Get out of this sand. And this is our 3rd shot. This will be for bogey. Now this one's starting out way left. Bit long on that one. That'll bring your score up to 1 under par. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one. Tee shot's looking decent. Here's our 2nd shot on the 9th. You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf. That's safe. Lining this one up at 21 feet. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. On this hole, we've got this left for par. Oh, brutal. All right, nicely holed. Let's move to the next. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. Here we go. 10th hole, par 4. Let's give this a go. Setting up here about 105 from the pin. Okay, there you go. Here's an 11-footer. All right, starting this out to the left. A little too hard. All right, here is a look at our par putt. And after that one, even par is your score. All right, par 3 for the 11th hole. Decent approach there. This one's 24 feet away. Ooh. All right, par putt. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. All right, after that one, let's take a look, see where everyone sits on the leaderboard. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Good shot. Okay, second shot here on the 12th. Come on, give us a kick to the left. And 28 feet from the cup. Breaking pretty hard to the left. This one's looking decent. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. All right, with the tap in. Okay, you are at 2 over par. And the 13th hole is before us. This one's a par 4. That was a good one. Setting up around 130 yards. Chip slides by the hole. You're gonna want to sink this one. This to save your par. Ooh, right by. And the putt goes down. And you're 3 over at the moment. Getting a look at the 14th hole now. Good job. This one's about 175 to the pin. Here we go. This putt for the bird. You got an uphill putt here, moving to the right. Oh. Okay, good luck. 7 feet to go. Just a little too much pace on that one. And setting up here for the bogey. Okay, 3 over par for you. Might need a bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. Taking driver off the fairway, are you? Good job. The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Oh, that'll do. Setting up a 12-foot putt here. I think this starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. And that's great. That drop shot on the last, just kind of a race now with this birdie here on this one. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 16th hole. Oh, looking good off the tee. This one's about 145 yards away. That was phenomenal, and one of the myriad of reasons you're on the top of the leaderboard right now. Superb. Let's keep her going. That's 2 birdies in a row. Let's have a third. And right now you are 2 over par. Okay, on to 17. This one's a par 3. And got to have enough club to get over that bunker if we want to get that green nice and safely. Okay, good luck on this one. It's a doozy. Oh, this one's looking okay. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And that hole's going to bring it down to even par. And best of luck as you bring this one on home here on the 18th hole. Okay, third shot. Okay, I'll accept that. You've got this for a 71 on the scorecard. And today you get to finish your round with the birdie. That's a great way to do it, I think. All right, it's even par as you finish up here today. And that was a bit of fun. Thanks so much for the round. I'm glad that you brought me along for the ride. We'll see you next time.
UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to find out who will be the victor at the Ace Championship. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalon here. Pleased to have you with us today. As our coverage begins, you can see our featured player is in third place. Let's see if he can get to the top by the end of today's round. Second shot here at 1. Wow, that one was just a little bit off.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Wow, I give that a 9 out of 10. And a tap in as we move on to the next hole.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
Time for the tee shot at the par 5.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Wow, that's an incredible drive. Oh, yep, this is left.
How about 18 feet to the hole? John, give us a read on this putt.
This one's going left to right.
And that was close. This putt left for birdie. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. He is in a tie for second. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Par 3 measuring 208 yards. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
3 wood on the way. Big opportunity here. A putt for birdie. John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, this one's looking around 30 feet, I'd say.
10 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
And just to finish up the bogey. And after that hole, he is slipping in the standings. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
2 under for the event. That was really well played. He has this putt for a share of first place. He makes that one for birdie, and that's just what the doctor ordered after a bogey on the previous hole.
To par 4, the 5th hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's got a good deal of help from the wind here.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Wants to use that slope from the right to his advantage.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
We've arrived at a par 4.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with a 3-wood. Water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
From around 170 yards here, is currently tied for the lead. This one looks to be a tad wayward. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? A 7-footer right here. Yeah, that's a common fault in putting. Pulled it slightly. And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt.
Out to the 7th hole.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
What a great shot on the par 5, on and 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it. And from long range here. Yeah!
As we head to the next hole, our featured player has a 2-shot cushion. We've made our way to a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
Needs this putt to save par. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle. But you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortish club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green. So a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
Still not putting.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Wow, I thought that was going in. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field. We begin the second 9 with a par 4.
Driver not really necessary on this shortish par 4. Just a 3-wood for position. Second shot goes to a green that runs diagonal of the players. There is a couple of really good and tough pin placements that are back left. Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Some nice calculations there with this wind.
9 feet to the cup. He makes the putt and extends his lead. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3. Great design.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
And this one is for his par. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
Great shot. Second shot here on the 12th. Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. Currently -5. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
This one for bogey. Okay, let's head to the next. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. 18 feet to the cup.
Surely it's going to.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And as we look at the leaderboard, he now has a 3-shot advantage. Time to face a par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck. That is a pure looking draw. This now, his 3rd shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Holding steady in first place after that one.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Going with pitching wedge here. 8 feet remains. That one drops, and now 5 under with just a few holes left to play.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
The club choice is a 6-iron. Oh, with shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This one's going to move quite significantly right to left.
Okay, moving on to the next. Now to 17, a par 4.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman, the base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
This has to drop to save par. Oh, this putt from 3 feet away.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
All right, that one is behind us. As we move things along, he slides back to 4 under par for the tournament. Out to the 18th tee.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Not much good that we can say about that shot. Well, still some work to be done. And if this chip drops, he'll win the event.
Come on, don't be.
And there it is. He has just won his first PGA Tour event.
Show me the money. Rags to riches. He wins the big prize. Congratulations.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.